Jessica. I have a blog at thatsojessy.blogspot.com, and I'm going to do a video review about the Costco 10-piece brush set with a travel case. I start actually talking about these brushes. These are not the recalled set that were recalled a few years ago. I think it was 2009 or something like that. They're currently being sold at Costco. I went there not too long ago and they were there. So you can just easily pick one up, and it's purple. The box is purple. You can't miss it. If you go towards that aisle where all the beauty products are near the pharmacy, they'll be sitting right there. It's purple, very purple. You can't miss it. So let's begin. This brush set from Costco, you have 10 different brushes. Actually, you have 2 that are hidden here. You have a powder brush, I see here. And you have, this is your finishing brush, I believe. Yes, finishing brush. It's labeled for you here, so you know which brush is used for what. This is what they call a skunk brush or a dual fiber brush. This is your blush brush, or your cheek. I call it brush, but it's flat top at the top and also very easily labeled. Where's the label? Right there. It's a cheek brush. Then you have your eye brushes, which are your, okay, this is not really an eye brush, but this is your foundation concealer, where you use it underneath your eyes and to get to the nose and get through the crevices. This would be your crease eye brush, where you put right in your crease here, also very clearly labeled, crease eye brush. And then you have your angled brush, your angle eye brush, your lid. This is an all-over eye here, and you have the liner brush. The other 2 brushes that aren't easily stored in these pouches are your highlighting brush, which is pretty big. I've never really seen a brush like this. Your highlighting fan brush, and an angle kabuki brush. See there. If you go onto Costco.com and go search for 576717 into their search bar, you'll be able to find this product very quickly, along with a product demo by a makeup artist that will tell you how to use a brush and what product to use the brush with. And for those starting out, I feel that this is a really good demo to look at before you begin. A comprehensive review on these brushes from October because I didn't have a lot of time to formally review them, formally use the brushes. So I held off all reservation until I could have some time to sit down and actually use these brushes. And what I will say is that these brushes are a very good starter set. I mean, if you're very inexperienced with beauty, makeup, and application, I mean, to help you start with, there's labels that helps you. Okay, you use this with powder brushes. You use this on your crease eye. You use this as a finishing brush. If you are very unsure of where to start, yeah, these are a very good start. Also, what was I gonna say? This highlighting fan brush, I found I had a friend who helped me find a good use for them to kind of take off extra blush or to fan it around a bit. So that was pretty interesting also. Real cons about these brushes is that some of them still shed like crazy. I mean, I haven't found any hairs on my face as I was doing my makeup, but when I'm washing my brushes especially, I do see a lot of shedding of these brushes. Also, maybe I think I'm just a stickler, but I really need my brushes to, especially when I'm rinsing the brushes and when I've wrapped them up, to dry. I really like my brushes not to have stray hairs all over the place. Like, this one is especially famous for it. You can't see it on my hand, but just trust me on that. Like, I have stray hairs sticking out of the place everywhere, and it usually drives me nuts. Like, It may not bother you if you don't really mind your brushes fraying out all over the place, but it bugs me to no end. And that's the only real thing I have bad to say about it. Or if you don't like your brushes overly fluffy, then these might not be your thing. But I like mine with a bit of... I like my brushes to be soft, but I like them to snap back in place, like these do here, kind of. So, like if I put here, if I'm like fluffing brushes on like my lid, for example, I might fluff it here. And if you are looking to buy this set, I would say go ahead. Just make sure that you keep these brushes flat at all times. And oh, if you're going to store them in this set here, what I did was I just put them away real quickly. But they will become angular if you store them for a long time. So you might either just take this out when you store them, or you might want to fluff them every so regularly. That might be the only real quips I have about these brushes. But like I said, if you want a starter set, go ahead. I would definitely take these up. I mean, they're $25 for 10 brushes. So you can't really beat that to start with. And this is pretty much any brush you'll need if you want to do your face. So, that's my review. I hope you like it. I hope you found this informative. I'm sorry about all so much hand talking. I do that when I'm nervous. So yeah, have a good one. Bye.